So, equivalent fractions, just like we did yesterday. Now, these ones have a couple of different ones. So, can someone please tell me if negative 1/5 has anything equal to it? Yes.
Yes.
What is it?
Negative 2/10.
Negative 2/10. These two are equivalent fractions. I probably shouldn't use that color, because you guys are going to want to highlight that. So the equivalent fractions for these two, yes. Negative 5 is equal, negative 1/5 is equal to negative 2/10, because this one here will simplify to be this one. Okay, anything else? Yeah, Caden? Negative 3 over negative 15, is that the same as what? These guys? Ah, there we go. Yeah, these guys are the same. They both equal. What do they both reduce to? Noah, can you tell me?
1/5.
Both of these guys reduce to 1/5. I wonder if I have enough room for this. 1/5. Haha. Yes.
Whenever we do this, do we have to circle them together, or?
For this one, since yesterday we didn't have ones that were multiple, I do want you to do it like that. But this one will be different, maybe. Okay, maybe. I see. All right, next one. 3x over 5x. Is there any equivalent fractions? I'm not worried if you're good or not. Yeah. Yes?
It's 3x over 5x is equal to 3 over 5x.
Yes. You guys are getting this now. So we have 3x over 5 is equal to 3/5 x. Good. Now, are there any other, when simplified, are equivalent?
No.
Are there?
Well, isn't 3 over 5x?
Okay. They are very similar, but be careful, because do you remember what we did yesterday to double check so there's no wreckage? Okay. We had a substitute for the variable. We did 3/5 x equals, if that's the case, 3/5 x, 3 over 5x. And what we did is we substituted a variable, as long as it's not 1. Okay? Substituted variable, we'll do 2. So that would be, so we substitute the variable 2, substitute the variable 2. This becomes 6 over 5. This becomes 3 over 10, and those two are not equivalent. So it's wah, wah. Yes, sir?
What's 2 times 5? Let's put 2 over 1.
Because we substituted x for 2, so it became here,
Yeah, but why is times 2
times 1.
times 3 over 5? You put 3 over 5 times 2 over 1.
Because x is in the numerator on this side. We did this here. Did that there. We did this here. That's what that is. If you need to, look back on Monday's YouTube, but we got to move along. Okay? We got to move along to the harder stuff. Now, can you make each of these fractions equal to 1? This is what we did during the fractions unit. Amar, do you know how we can do this? Yes. You reverse it. Now, can someone tell me what he means? That is great. That is great. What does he mean by reverse? Flip it. Yep. When a problem comes along, you must flip it. Right?
Huh?
Flip it good. Eric? Now, we're not going to times it by that, because times, that's a newspaper in New York. Multiply, yes. And what do you notice about this? Here's something that you would all benefit from. Look at this. Negative. Do you see a negative over here?
No, so you know it's going to be another negative.
Good. So you know it's going to be another negative. Nice. I like how assertive you were with that. Okay? So it's going to be another negative. How about this one? I'm going to do a little favor for you. And I'm going to put these in parentheses. Hint, it's good to do that. Because you know that n is still going to be here. And just as a friendly reminder, 1n is the same as n. Maybe not that friendly. Eric?
You gotta multiply it by -9 over 4.
Yes, -9 over 4. When a problem comes along, you must flip it. Flip it good. Why are we doing a negative? Because this here is a negative. And I know that if this was just a division problem, the -4 divided by 9.
I mean, like, why is it negative? Why is the negative on the numerator side?
There. Is that better?
Wait, is that how it's supposed to be?
It can be like that.
Should they be the same thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You can have the negative in the denominator, because what that problem would be, Olivia, what that problem would be is 9 divided by -4, which means you're going to have a negative quotient. Okay? Good. I like the smiles. The smiles. Now this one. Okay? We have 5x over 7, and the product has an x in it.
It's not negative.
But it's not negative. So we know that our thing that we do isn't going to be negative. Eric?
7 multiplied by 7 over 5.
Multiply by 7/5. Exactly, because all you got to do is flip it good. It's an 80s song. It's called Whip It. When a problem comes along, you must whip it. It's a weird song. Stop. Well, yeah. She's also, well, I guess that's the same thing. They were trying too hard in the 80s, just like Nicki Minaj was trying too hard. All right.
I'm not trying hard to do.
Tryhard's word good? Well, she's rich, isn't she?
Well, yeah, because
She tried hard.
I mean, she put forth a lot of effort, but she's also putting forth a lot of effort to be unique and different. That's what you have to do in pop culture anyway. You can't be just boring. I mean, that's why Bobby Bublé. But they're a boy band. They're going to be famous. So, Trey, what you got?
They have one of them next.
It's kind of off topic, but that song my dad was actually singing it in the car taking me to school.
Yeah, that's ironic.
That's not ironic.
So on the way to school tomorrow, you can play into the video about 10 minutes and listen to me sing it. All right.
Wait, is the video, are you recording?
No. So here's what I want you to highlight. Here's what I want you to highlight. How do you solve equations with fractions? You use multiplication with the fractions. You will multiply the reciprocal. Multiply the reciprocal. That's what we've been doing. You're going to multiply the reciprocal. If there's anything that you memorize from today to help you for the quiz on Friday, the test on Wednesday, it is to multiply the reciprocal when dealing with fractions. The what? The quiz is on Friday. The test is a week from today. It's a medication.
So the quiz, like, so we have soda on that day?
The what?
We have soda on quiz and a test as well. Do we get, like,
Oh, you guys know. I'm going to have your popcorn for you this Friday. Or it might. Do not touch her.
Wanna bring some soda?
Yes, then we're allowed to bring in soda. Are you recording right now still or not?
Yeah. We have to memorize. Multiply the reciprocal. Jeez. Multiply the reciprocal. Okay? Then the best part about this is when it says division. When it says division, where are we? Look at this. There will not be any. Oh, does that make you happy? Does it make you just so happy? There won't be any. So, I'm going to explain to you why. I'm going to show you why. What happens when you try to solve a fraction with division? So what we would do in this situation is we would make this an improper fraction, which is 9/5. Then we would take this guy And because it's multiplying by y, we divide both sides by 3/4 divided by 3/4. So now we have y equals 9/5 over 3/4, and oh my gosh. How ugly is that? You want to know how you multiply by or divide when using fractions? This is how you do it. You do it like this. Just don't. Just don't.
I don't like how this works.
No, that's it, right? Yeah. So just,
Were we supposed to?
I want you to write exactly as this is. So if you don't use block letters, that's okay. If you did block letters, that's fine. Or some, even though some people call it bubble letters. Now, however far along you were, just write the word don't.
Okay.
Now I'm going to make this an improper fraction again. You're going to be quiet. And yes, sir. The word don't. No, just wherever you were, just write the word don't. D-O-N-T. You were not going to do that. It actually comes out with a different solution anyway. Now, we are going to use the reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of 3/4? Yes, Aiden. 4/3. So now we have y equals 9/5 times 4/3. That's mine. It's equals 9/5 times 4/3. Yes.
How come you didn't switch the 9 over 5?
Because I'm not multiplying any reciprocal of that guy. Because remember, the whole idea of solving equations is undoing what's happening to x, or what's happening to the variable. I made this an improper fraction.
I got the answer.
Okay, what does this come out to be? We are just going to multiply straight across. 9 times 4 is what, Austin? No. Yeah. 36 over 15. Then, what do you have, JT? 2 and 6/15, but you reduce from there? That's cool. Yes, ma'am?
So we don't really need to make common denominators? It doesn't really matter?
No, that's only common denominators with addition and subtraction of fractions. Common denominators with addition and subtraction of fractions. With multiplication, reciprocal for multiplication.
Isn't that on dividing?
Yes,
But it turns into...
exactly. It turns into multiplication. Yep. Colin?
So in all of the division problems, the fraction next to the variable will always be the one that you switch.
Yeah, because you have to undo what's being done to the variable. Was that looked at you? Okay. Yes?
If you divided 15 by 3 and you divided 6 by 3, wouldn't it be 2?
15 by 3. Did JT give me the wrong answer?
That'd be 2.
I did.
So 13,
How?
Yeah, it's
2 and 2/5, yeah.
Hold on.
No, 2 and 3/5. 2 and 3/5.
How much, guys?
turned down for what?
Am I right or wrong?
You're right. 2 and 3/5. All right, next one. No, that's good. I'm glad you're double checking though. It's good. Now this one is tricky. Tricky.
T, Ricky.
Can someone Can someone please tell me the reciprocal of m over 6? Okay. Ooh, lots of hands. I like it, Josh. Sitting. Yeah. True. How about we leave the variable where it is? let's remember we're trying to undo stuff to the variable. Maryville. We're trying to undo stuff to the variable. What's the reciprocal of, if we're not doing anything with the variable, what's the reciprocal of it, Joe? 6 over 1. So I'm going to do it like that.
So what do you do with the variable?
I'm going to rewrite it. Please stop making noise. Yeah, you. So 25 over 6 over here, because I want to make everything an improper fraction. Now I'm going to have m over 6 equals 25 over 6. I'm going to multiply the reciprocal of both sides, and I'll tell you how it's like that. 6 over 1. 6 over 1, my goodness.
What?
I would like those of you who understand how that's the reciprocal, please continue that one. Those who don't understand that that's reciprocal, we're going to travel over here for a bit. So just chill for a second. For those that don't understand how that's reciprocal, m over 6 is actually equal to 1/6 m. So the reciprocal of 1/6 m is going to be 6 over 1 m. Well, for the reciprocal of how we need to undo stuff to m.
Also, any variable are like
Yes, as it demonstrated here. Whenever you just have a variable chilling by itself, it's actually equal to one variable. Because what's 1 times Lily? 1 Lily. But if the whole family was hanging out, it would be 4 times that much.
7 people.
Okay, 7 times Lily. Okay, yeah. I didn't get rid of the variable. What about the A? On A, the variable's chilling right here. Here's your variable. So now it becomes this. M equals 25, and that's your final answer. I'll show you how I got that in a moment. That is showing all of your work.
Oh my god, I actually did it right.
Did you do this cross simplification? Yep. Okay. Now that's the least amount of work you can show with showing all your work. Now I'm going to do it the long way, but I like to work smarter, not harder. So this becomes 25 times 6. 25 times 3 is 75. 75 times 2 is 150. 150 over 6.
25.
Okay, which is going to be 25. Yes. Yep, exactly. See, you got it. That's what I did in my head. And what Maddie just did in her head was she did the cross simplification. She saw that this here can be divided by 6, which makes it 25 over 1 times 1 over 1, which is just 25. Yes, sir?
I don't know how to explain it, because I did it really long, but I got what I did.
Okay, we'll see if it happens again with B. And if not, when you guys start your homework, I want to see where you're taking too long. Okay? Good. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this an improper fraction. 53 over 5. Hey! 5/6. What is the reciprocal that is being dealt with the variable? Yes. Olivia.
Wait, for 53 or 5 or 6?
I asked it a certain way on purpose. What is the reciprocal of the thing that's happening to the variable? Because that's what we need to do.
Oh, so it's
This is how you do division with fractions. This is how you do division with fractions. To answer.
don't do it.
Okay, just don't.
Giant jelly bean.
Okay?
Kind of look like that.
It does.
What?
And now I want to do it.
I know you don't all understand this.
Wait, so if I
I didn't say everyone. I didn't say everyone understands. I said, let me try that again. I didn't say nobody understands this. I said, I know you don't all understand this, so stop talking. sorry. That's okay. So, Maddie, what do we do? What is the reciprocal, the thing that's happening to the variable? 5 over 53 is correct. We got to multiply by the reciprocal to get the a by itself, because the a is asocial and it wants to be by itself. Okay? It's not antisocial. It's not against society. It's asocial. Asocial, not antisocial. Antisocial is you're against society. Asocial is I'd rather chill by myself. Yes?
I know, I think a little slow, but like, so you do flip it after you write it down. Just make sure.
When a problem comes along, you must flip it. Good. I hope so. Yeah, I never have songs stuck in my head. I never sing. Now, we really can't cross-simplify with this one. So it's going to be 25 over 318. Yeah. And there's nothing 5/6. This can't simplify. There's nothing that goes into 25 and 28. So that is D-O-N-E, done. Uh-oh. See a lot of squinty faces. Good. All right, quiet, please. Vanessa? Can you be more specific? What step are we struggling on?
The multiplying step, like that.
The way that you multiply fractions, 5/6 times 5/53 is you just multiply straight across. 5 times 5 is 25. 6 times 53 is 318.
How come you and I didn't multiply those?
What one's here?
Yeah,
Oh, I'll show you. Sorry, 5.
that's what I was just.
Right, 5/53. Sorry for people that are trying to read my handwriting. I'm writing it like upside down. 53 over 5, which equals 318. No, not 318. What would that be? 250 plus 15. 265 over 265. What's 265 over 265?
So then wouldn't it be 1?
1a is a. If you were in the room, how many Vanessas are in the room?
Okay, so then like, what if that, is that always going to happen? Is it always going to equal 1?
Yeah, that's the whole idea of what we're doing. That's why we had these examples here, 3, 4, and 5. All right? So here's what we're going to do. I want you to do... Wow, that's huge. I want you guys to do these 2 problems on the back of the page. I'm going to pass out the homework. I want you to do those problems, and I'm going to start with those problems in 3.5 minutes. So YouTube, if you're not in my class and you don't have this piece of paper in front of you, come back and bounce forward to 3 minutes and 30 seconds from now. Okay, apparently there's some mass confusion going on here. And part of it might be because we might have done this one wrong.
Mr. Smith, it's like whenever you have
It's
like
2 and 2.
2 is
36. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not right. Yep, that's 12. Yeah, that's 12 and 5. So it's 2 and 2/5. Yeah. That should be 2 and 2/5. Because we divided 36. We're simplifying the fraction. In simplifying, we're simplifying a fraction. We weren't trying to get a division problem by adding. All right, so let's work this way through because there are people who are very confused, and I don't know if it's because they're not thinking about it or if there's actually some misunderstanding there.
I'm actually doing research, by the way.
Good. I'm not surprised by it. First thing I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is simplify, or make it a mixed, make the mixed number an improper fraction. It's going to be 12 over 5n.
Wait, is this going home after we're working on right now?
No, these are the examples that I told you guys to do.
Wait, are you recording?
Yeah, I have been recording last half hour. 12/5 n. And there was some confusion. For some reason, we're already trying to do more to the variable. No, we're trying to make things go away from the variable because it's asocial. So we want to do the reciprocal of the thing that's happening to the variable. So this is 5 over 12. Please stop tapping your feet. So now I have n equals 5/12 times 15 over 1. There, m. Is there confusion as to what just happened there other than the fact that I had changed my variable accidentally? Okay, where did I lose you?
Well, I forgot.
Well, was there confusion or did you just forget something? Those are different.
Is that a 1 or a 7?
Sevens have a line, horizontal line halfway through. That's exactly why you do that. Yes, sir, Joe?
I'm confused where it's in blue and it says 15, or 5/12 minus 15.
it's negative 8.
It's negative.
5/12 times negative 15. Because it's the reciprocal. The reciprocal of this is that. I could have spread that out into 2 steps. I'm sorry, I could have. I'll do it next time. Yes, ma'am.
Why didn't you actually multiply?
Why didn't I actually multiply? Because I got stopped to answer questions, and also I paused for questioning.
Oh, so you're not done?
No, I'm not done.
I was like, what?
I'm not done. So we have to cross, or we multiply across, not cross multiply. Multiply across, which this becomes 5 times negative 15 would be a negative number. So I have negative 50 plus 25, which is negative 75. Negative 75 over 12 equals m. That simplified is 6 and 3/12.
What?
Negative. First off, it's got to be negative.
Negative 6.
What do we got? Did you get that one? What'd you got? Negative 6 and 1/4. Yes, sir.
So after we're done putting the right side, like 12 over 5,
Shh.
like, can we just cross that out and don't worry about that and just send it to the left side?
No, you have to have an equation. An equal sign indicates an equation. You need to have that in there.
I know that, but like, because like after we're done,
Yeah, right now with single step equations, you're only going to ever have to do one thing to m. I mean, look at the top of your page. Oh, it doesn't say single step, but all these things are just single step. Soon we're going to be doing two-step equations.
So once you split that,
Yeah. As soon as you're done doing one thing to m, then m's just chilling by itself, hanging out, waiting to the other side to be simplified. Yes, sir. So it'll be. Let's actually get it nice and pretty. 6 times 12 is 72. So it becomes 6 and 3/12. That's negative, which becomes negative 6 and 1/4. Did we do the second one yet? Is this the second one? No, we have the second one. Then you can start your homework. Yeah, we got 4 minutes yet. I'm just going to set this one up. 2/5 x equals 19/3. And can someone please tell me what the reciprocal of that one would be?
5/2.
Okay. I'm going to wait for somebody to call on. Yeah, Austin?
Oh. Of which one? Because, like, I kind of raised my hand.
Right, but I'd like you to have either a correct answer or maybe an incorrect answer so I can help anyone who would make the same step. It's okay to make mistakes here.
What I'm asking is it 5/2?
Yes, it is 5/2. Actually, I should probably do this. Okay, I'll go ahead and continue this one. You guys can start your homework for a couple minutes if you like. 5 times 20 is 100, minus 5 is 95. Which equals, let's see, 10, 15. Is that right? $13. Nope, no. Yeah. Good? Fantastic.